Yo, what is going on? What is going on, brothers and sisters? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you are enjoying your day. And we're in Lenten season. I hope you are growing with the Lord. I have a quick announcement. Like I've been posting a bit on here, mostly shorts. I haven't really done like a face-to-face video in a while. Part of me just hasn't really had the energy to do it, which is like a stupid, like dumb excuse. But I haven't really, like, my mind's been all over the place, and I've been really focused on trying to be off my phone more, and when I am on my phone, being productive. And really, I've been saying I was going to do it for a while, but I've been posting on TikTok, and I really have been enjoying that. And I've been posting a lot of shorts on YouTube. A lot of those are the same videos I post on TikTok. But I want to have, as I'm learning this content thing, I want to have my YouTube for certain videos. Some shorts can be similar stuff from TikTok. And then, TikTok, I'm going to have some videos that are just exclusive to TikTok and others that I'll repost on here. So I want to try to reach the masses, right? That's kind of the point too. I feel like whenever you're putting stuff out there, like you're trying to help people. That's my goal here. Like I want to help you. I want to put as much content out there that I think will help you in the best way, reach you in the best way. And so I really found that to be the case with TikTok. Like I've just enjoyed using TikTok. I'm reaching out to a lot of people on there. I've been growing my following. It's still small, but it's growing, and that's what makes this fun, is that it's growing and it's small and it's about the journey. It's not about the of course I would like to have an army, a community of people here. That would be really cool, but that takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes a while to make anything great. It doesn't happen overnight. And I'm actually learning that, a lot of those like get rich quick, like we want that dopamine really quickly, and it never happens that way. And great people build at things. If you want to build something great, nothing great gets done quickly. It takes time, it takes thought, it takes persistence. And so I think my idea for what I have for this channel and what I have for everything in general for me is it's going to take some time, but it's going to be really good. So I appreciate you guys for being along for the ride there. I wanted to talk a bit today about relationships, especially like romantic relationships. I've been in a few of them. I'm a single man now, so none of them have worked out. So take that, take what I'm about to say, I guess, with a grain of salt. But I truly think this will be good advice, and I want to start with a story, right? So, my last relationship, I really had a tough time in my last relationship, and not because it just wasn't a good match. It wasn't a good match, right? And I think what I was starting to realize that, as I was realizing that, I was also growing a lot with the Lord, like a lot. And my partner was not, right? My partner was kind of stagnant in her journey. And that made things difficult for me. Like that put a strain on our relationship. So if you are feeling that, if you are, feeling like you're growing a lot, maybe the person that you're with isn't on the same wavelength. You hear nowadays you're not like equally yoked. I want to talk a little bit about that, and I want to talk about how that might be a good thing for you long term, or for your relationship long term, or maybe it's just good, to break things off, right? So for me, I was feeling this way, and I would literally go to bed and be like, Lord, I need help. Like I kind of was at a position in my life where I didn't know if this was the right person. I was kind of having doubts. And what I've learned is like, hey, if you're having doubts, it probably isn't the right person. But I was just like, Lord, please, like, give me some clarity on this. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I need to do. I really like this girl, but I don't know if she's really the one that you have in mind for me. And I would pray that every night, when I was really feeling this way. This was maybe like a couple months before we really broke things off. And I remember that I was praying this prayer for like a month or two. I did not receive, the Lord received the prayer, but I don't think He really put up this plan, this devious plan until months later of like how I was going to reach me clearly. So this was still on my mind, and I went to a Yankees Red Sox game, right? And I'm a big Yankees fan, so I was having I was excited. This wasn't with my girlfriend at the time, by the way. This was with family. I went with my dad, my uncle, or my dad and my two uncles. So we went to this Yankees Red Sox game. We were hanging out. We were watching the game. Good time. They were good seats. And I'm a big Yankees fan. I'm pretty locked in on the game. And for whatever reason, my relationship while I was at the game was on my mind. And again, this was something I was really struggling with for a while. And I thought in my head, I said, Lord, give me like a really strong sign. Like if I catch a foul ball right now, I'll know. I'll know that this girl ain't it. I'll know that this girl ain't it. And so I'm sitting there. I'm sitting in my chair. I'm watching the game. And 3 batters later, Christian Campbell comes up to bat, pops a ball up, comes right to me, and I get the ball. And I just sat there with the ball for like totally, I don't even know what happened the rest of the at bat, the rest of the game. I just kind of sat there with the ball and was like, man. And I knew that was like, I was obedient, but I actually I guess I wasn't totally obedient. Like I knew, but I went home and I was like, Lord, I got your message, Lord. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's like, I don't think I have the strength to break up with her. I don't think I have the strength to like break this off. Like, I don't think I could do this right now. And I just prayed. I was like, Lord, give her that strength. Give her that strength to break things off with me. Give her that clarity. And like a month later, he did. And she broke things off. And it was like, for me, so out of the blue. Like, I was not expecting her to do it. And I was like, just shocked. Because I was like, that is how the Lord works. Like, the Lord, Jesus will do it. Jesus will get it done. He will do the right thing. And he'll work in all these like weird, mysterious ways. And, again, it's not like I think this girl is a bad person or I have anything bad to say about it. We just were in a match, right? Like we just were in a match, and I had a really hard time breaking up with her. And I guess like distinguishing my feelings at the time. But he made things so clear, and he did the work. He did the hard part. And it was so funny. I felt so much relief. When she broke it off. Like, I think it actually like freaked her out a little bit. I felt so much relief, but because I knew that was like the right thing. I knew that was what the Lord had in mind. I knew that was a part of his plan. I literally told her, I was like, this is going to be so good for both of us. Like, we're both going to grow so much from this. And, I don't think I said it I hope I didn't mean it. Like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I hope I didn't communicate it in a way that was like, bad or off-putting or whatever. But to me, it was really comforting. It was really good. And so I guess what I'm trying to communicate from that story is that when you're in a relationship, the Lord is going to bring in the right relationships for you that you need at that time, right? Like that girl that was in my life, taught me a lot. Taught me a lot of things. And I don't regret that relationship. Like, I'm happy that I had it. I learned a lot from it. It definitely had a big impact on like how I am now. And I think really brought me closer with my faith, and not exactly through her, but that was how God reached me. Like, he really reached me in that way. And I think like sometimes God will just make himself known in ways that you are not expecting. Like little tiny things that somebody would just be like, "Oh, well, you just caught that foul ball. It was just coincidence." Really, buddy? I don't think that was coincidence. I've been to a lot of baseball games. I've never caught a foul ball. I go to that game, I'm thinking that thing. I had that on my mind. Nah. I don't think that's coincidence. It was also really weird. Like, I was thinking today, or not today, but the last couple days, I went to church on Sunday. I'm recording this on a Monday. And it's so weird. Like, I always look for God in my surroundings, right? And I'm at church, so like it's pretty, that's his home. That's really where it's easy to find him. But it's so funny, like I'll be in my pew, and it's a wooden pew, and I'll be kneeling and praying, and kind of got your arms up like this and like this, and I'm just like looking down at the pew. And usually I'll either see like some kind of reflective light, or I'll see like a cross that's like drawn, which is so funny. I always see like a cross drawn in the pew, like in the wood area. And I don't think that's intentional, right? But that's just my way of being like, that's how I see Jesus. It'll just be like a little small one, or like little like speckles of light like flashing up, and I'll be like, that's how I know. That's how I see him. And it was so funny because I went to this service this last weekend, and I was looking for that. Like when I was praying, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, oh man, is Jesus like not with me right now? Like, I feel like I always see that. And that's how I know that he's there. And so I was like, whatever. Like, I know he's here. And I go up, I get my Eucharist. I come back. I kneel back down, and I see just like a massive cross in the pew. And I was like, there's no way I didn't notice that before. Like, there's no way I didn't notice that. Like, that just happened. There's no way I didn't notice that. It was like huge. It was a huge cross. I was like, there's no way I just now am seeing that. And so you have to understand, your spirit is connected with the Lord always. He's like, it's so funny. The way that they describe Santa Claus, that is the Lord. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He is with you all the time. He knows if you're bad or good. That's the Lord, dude. Like, he knows. He knows all the time. He's always with you. And so he knows when you're looking for him. He knows when you need his guidance. And he is just waiting for you. Like, if you think that, hey, I've committed all this sin, I've done all these bad things, like, there's no way that the Lord would want me back. Like, there's no way. He wants you back more than anything in the world, man. Really, he does. And all you need to do is just start looking for him. And he'll show up. He'll show himself. He'll reveal himself in certain situations, in nature, in certain in that, drawing himself in the pew. He'll do that too. So just understand that you are so blessed, and especially in your relationships. Again, God is going to take people out of your life. He's going to bring people in, and you are going to know if they're the right person for you, especially romantically. You will know. That's why, like, normal marriages, people will say, oh, I knew like instantly I was going to marry this person. You will know. If it isn't coming like that, it probably isn't the right person. And if it's not coming like that, do you want to be with that person forever? Like, it's forever. Marriage, that's a covenant with God. That is a contract with the Lord. Are you going to be able to stand by that contract? Because that's how I see it. I'm like, hey, there's billions of people on this planet. If I am not with the person who is the right person for me, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really difficult. And yeah, there's going to be parts in a marriage, like in a normal marriage, even with the person that you're meant to be with, that are going to be difficult. But you got to know, like, hey, am I ready to roll with this woman or this man for forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever? I think, who says that? Is that a Kanye song? Forever, ever, forever, ever. I don't know. But that's how I think. Like, are you going to roll with this person forever? You got to know. You got to be pretty sure, right? God's got to know. So, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got. Like, just trust in him. Your relationships will come and they will go. You will know. You will know. The Holy Spirit is within you. You will know if they're the right person for you. And it's the same thing with friendships too. Like, you're going to know which people are with you like forever. A real, true friend. And some friends are just temporary. Some people are just, they're here for a moment. They're there for a moment. They're there for certain times in your life, and then they're gone. And that's okay. That's okay. I've been really nostalgic lately. Like, I've been getting these really strong feelings of nostalgia. I don't know if that's just like Lenten season and my spirit's like, stronger, but it's also, getting hit harder too. And, like I'm getting this nostalgic feeling through old music, right? Like, I've been listening to, I said like old Kanye. I've been listening to a lot of old Kanye, which, yeah, like that was a good Kanye. But like, it's so crazy. People don't even make music like that anymore, where they're sampling, like they get that good sampling and they're mixing it up well. Like, people don't make music like that anymore. The rap music now is so bad. It's so bad. But I love old Kanye. I'm in the gym, I'm listening to old Kanye. It gets me pumped up. I don't really... You can say whatever you want about Kanye's personality or whatever, but like his old music, it's good. You can't argue that. But yeah, it's like old music. I was listening to old Christina Aguilera, like first album, Christina Aguilera, bangs. Let's do a lot of songs on that album. And then like old, old Beyonce too. Old Beyonce, like Destiny's Child Beyonce, Daughtry. That was like the stuff I grew up on, was like Destiny's Child, Daughtry, just that like good early 2000s, late 90s rock and pop. It's just good stuff. But yeah, I've listened to that a lot recently. It's just like, I'll look at old pictures and videos, not like old stuff, but maybe like a couple years ago where my life was completely different. And it hits me. I'm like, man, like I miss this time. I miss these people. I miss parts of like those good memories, but those aren't supposed to last forever. Like, I'm going to have other memories. I'm going to make more memories this year, next year, the next few years. I'm going to look back on the rest of my life. So being nostalgic, I think it's kind of good. You can look back and look at some, moments that you really cherish with some people. But you don't need to keep the people. You don't keep the moment. The moment is always fleeting. You don't need to hold on tight. It's okay. I've been thinking a lot too of what is heaven going to look like when I get there. What is heaven going to look like? And I just think it's that feeling, like that nostalgic feeling that you get. I think it's just that blissfulness all the time of just being in like a perfect moment that defines your life. But it's that all the time. I don't know. I don't really know what heaven is. All I know is that it's good. I'm going to be with God, and it's going to be cool. But for now, until you get to heaven, you have your relationships on earth and how you can help people on earth. And that's really what life's about, right? Helping people, making your relationships last, creating strong relationships that glorify the Lord, right? And so these relationships that come and go, if you're becoming a more godly person, the relationships that come and go, those likely aren't the ones that are glorifying the Lord, because you're going to hold on to the ones that are godly relationships, right? That's why marriage is so special. It's because you're choosing this person because they're going to be with you. They glorify the Lord. They reflect you. I always say that, like, your wife, your husband, your spouse should be a reflection of you. And so if you're somebody who's on fire for the Lord, and like, I'm Catholic, I want a Catholic wife. But if you're Orthodox, if you're Protestant, non-denom, whatever you are, you should probably want somebody who's the same thing, right? That who feels the way that you feel. And so in your relationships, the Lord will find you. The relationship that you have with the Lord is going to help you branch off and find more relationships that glorify Him, that strengthen your relationship with Him. That's how it should be. So go find your people. Go be on fire for the Lord. Work on your relationship with Him, and He will bring in the right people that are meant to be with you. That's what I got. Again, if you haven't followed me yet, go follow me on TikTok. I post on there probably, I don't know, I'm trying to post every day. It is hard to post every day on TikTok. But I'm gonna be posting at least like multiple times a week on TikTok, minimum. And here, I think we're gonna start getting back on track. I mean, my goal is like 2 to 3 times a month minimum. So, we'll be more consistent on here, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys wherever. But enjoy your day, grow with the Lord, and I'll catch you guys later.